Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday's legs session. Let me sort this out a bit. Welcome to Wednesday's legs session. We're going to start as usual with our just 3 or 4 minute warm up. So we're going to start with a heel dig with an opposite arm bicep curl. And then we're going to go out to the side, nice and gentle, back, and a high knee like that. So heel dig, side, back, knee, 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 heel dig. If you've only just started doing my classes, back, this is a really good warm-up because it targets all your muscles and your joints, and you not just going in the same plane of movement. Warms up your muscles, makes your brain go as well, because you've got to remember the sequence. So if you're finding it a bit difficult to remember the sequence and you're sort of stumbling along in the middle, don't worry about it, it will come. You just need to keep going at it. When you're exercising, consistency is probably more important than going out and doing, killing yourself twice a week. What was that? Killing yourself twice a week at the gym. Consistency is really important. So if you keep doing my classes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, then you will, and challenging yourself, you will get stronger, because that's the object of these sessions, is to get you stronger. So we're going to do 5 more, and we're going to do it quite quickly. So heel dig, get that brain in gear, back, knee. That's 5. Heel dig, side, back, knee. 4. Heel dig, side, back, knee. 3. Heel dig, side, back, knee. 2, last one. I may have miscounted there, I'm not sure. Right, hopefully you're warmed up a bit now. Give your legs a bit of a shake, and we're going to start with just a tiny little squat. We're not even going to use the chair, not going to use sit to stand. We're just going to do, I'm standing sideways so that you can see my knees aren't going over my toes. Squatting is sitting without the chair. So we're just going to go, I'm going to sit, no, I'm not. So we're just going to go 1, 2, hardly down at all. 3, just to get your muscles and joints used to it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next, we're going to do some lunges. Lunges are good because they're good for strength, but they're good for balance as well. Have the chair next to you if you're not very sure about your balance. And we're going to have our feet hip width apart. Rather than stepping forward so that your legs are sort of almost in a line, we're going to have feet hip width apart and step out that way so that your feet are still apart. That gives you better balance. We're not going to step backwards and forwards like we used to. We're just going to go into the position, hold it there, and we're going to do just 12 little lunges. So we're just going to dip. So 1, 2, and you're going to keep your torso upright. 4. Not going to go down very far at all. 5. just to get the movement. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See what I mean about balance? And then the next one, I'm going to do this one facing the camera so you can see my knees should be pointing forward. One of them has a tendency to drift in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can feel it here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this does put quite a strain on your knees actually. So don't go down. If your knees are starting to hurt, just go down until that point. Don't force it. That's 12 on that side. We're now going to do 12 tiptoe stands, okay? So we're going to go 1, 2, this is a balanced one as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you can hold it a little bit at the top of the tiptoe. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to go the opposite way. So get your chair. We could do it standing up like that. The tendency is to rock back. It's not particularly, I don't think it's particularly effective. So I'm going to let you sit down and we're going to do what's called dorsiflexion. So, and your toes just come up off the floor like that. Bring your toes up towards your shins. 1, 2. If you put your hands there, you can see it. You can see your shin muscles working. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, this is something you can do when you're watching television. If you're sitting down watching telly, you can just do up on your toes and then up on your toes and back. You can just get your ankles working. And when you're going about your day-to-day activities, just walk on your toes sometimes. A lot of the things, or all the things I'm showing you in these sessions, are not just for these sessions. Put them into practice in your everyday life. You're reaching up to a cupboard. Make sure you go right up on your toes. Get your arms right up by your ears. Anyway, if you're picking something off the floor, use your squat. Anyway, hip abduction. Haha. This one. So you can use the chair for this to hold on. It's not a balancing one. And your leg comes out to the side, but your toe is pointing forward. You're not turning your leg. So 1, don't kick it up and don't let gravity pull it down. 2, hold it just slightly at the top. 3, 4, nice and slow and controlled. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the other side. 1, 2, stay as upright as you can. Don't lean over to the side to compensate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 11. You spot the deliberate mistake there? 12. Don't know why I only went to 10 there. Right, now we're going to do sit to stand. So, yes, we're going to go knees pointing forward. Don't bring your knees in. We're just going, if you have your feet, your shins slightly at an angle, it does make it slightly easier, puts less strain on the knees. So nice and slow and controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, don't plonk down, 5, 6. We're going to go down more slowly this time. 7, 8, slowly, slowly, slowly. 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're going to do lunges to finish with until we to go on to the second half. But before that, just to give your thighs a bit of a rest, we're going to do good morning. So you're standing with your knees slightly bent, hands wherever you want them. And I'm going sideways so it's easier for you to see. You're just going to hinge at the hips. Go 1, this does your back and your hamstrings a bit. 2, it's not a difficult one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, lunges. I don't like doing lunges, but I've recently started really seriously doing them, and they are actually helping my legs, so it does work. So feet hip width apart, take a step forward, and we're going to go down just a little bit further this time. So we're going to go down 1, 2. You go down at your own capability. 3, 4, torso upright. 5, 6. It is the, oops, get your balance, Rosemary. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side. 1, 2. If you can only go down a little bit, that's absolutely fine. 3, 4. What's a little bit and what's challenging yourself will differ for each person. 7, 8. You might find that as you go on, you can go further down. 9, 10, 11, 12. Definitely getting better. My knees aren't sort of swaying in a bit. Right, we're going to go on to the weights bit. And that wasn't particularly well planned, but never mind. Should have done the good morning as the last one. Give your legs a bit of a rest. Right, we're going to do squats in the chair. I would start with medium weights because your legs are stronger than your arms. And so you can start with slightly heavier weights. So we're going to do, these are 3 kilos. What's medium for you won't be medium for me, and vice versa. You may have heavier, you may have lighter. So 1, nice and slow and controlled. 2, going to go 3, slowly down. 4, slowly down. 5, slowly down. When you're sitting, pay attention to what your body is doing. So your bottom comes out and you lower yourself down almost bottom first. That's what a squat is. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Right. You can keep your weights in your hands if you want. I'm just getting rid of the chair. I'm going to pick my weights up again. And we're going to do, if your leg's a bit of a wiggle, we're going to do lunges with the weights. So forward, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't hunch. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! Weights down. Give your legs a bit of a shake. And we're going to do the hip abduction again. We're going to raise our leg, so we'll go, and then raise it a bit more. 1, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can buy ankle weights and do this with ankle weights. 6, but I'm not bothering. 7, 8, 9, I find this quite hard. 10, 11, 12. Oh, give yourself a bit of a wiggle. Whew. 1, 2, 3. Note the two-handed stance. That means I'm finding it quite hard. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! That's quite hard on your static leg and the leg that's moving. So give your hips a bit of a wiggle. Do the bucket one. Remember, you've got a bucket in your pelvis full of water. Spill the water out the back, spill the water out the front. Just do that. I can feel my back here clicking and clacking. It's good to have a mobile pelvis. Right, we're going to do good morning. I'm going to take heavy weights, my heaviest weights, and do it. It's entirely up to you whether you use your heavy weights, medium weights, or even light weights. So knees slightly bent. Don't know how this is going to go with heavy. I've only ever done medium before. And I'm going to go over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So certainly more challenging than it is with medium weights. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, right. Keeping hold of change the weight of the weights if you want. Change the weights if you want. I'm sticking with the very heavy ones, and I'm going to do some free squats. You can do free squats if you want, as long as your technique is good, or you can do them in the chair. And I'm going to go further down as well. But it's up to you. Remember, do it at your own capability. Okay, so feet, when you do squats, free squats, have your feet nice and wide. Okay, I'll show you front on to begin with. Okay, well, no, I'll show you side on. And remember, you're sitting, so your bottom goes first. So we're going to go 1. I'll move my feet slightly further nearer together. 2, 3. Your weight is on your heels. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, we're going to finish the squats. I'm going to swap to medium weights because squats are quite hard without my heavy weights. Panting now. So forward, and we're going to go 1. I'm going to go sideways to show you. 2, I'm going to try and go down a bit further. 3, 4. Your back knee never touches the floor though. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's quite hard, that. Other leg, I'm going to show you front on. 1. As the set goes on, 2, I'm going to go down further. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is hard. 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoa. And that, you'll be glad to know, is the end of Wednesday's session. My legs feel a bit like jelly. Right, so I'll see you on Friday for core and balance. Thank you for joining me.